Hey guys, No, welcome everybody Thanks everybody for pulling up. Today is Sunday, the 8th of January 2023. It is about 13 minutes to 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Appreciate the pull up. I was strolling on the YouTube streets and I caught a classic podcast or a panel, so to speak, with Information Man and a few more legends, like literally legends of the game. And it's from 2019, and it had some pretty interesting characters. I won't say characters, but conversations on there. But it happened to be one in particular with one person who was kind of at the crust of all of this explosion on YouTube, and it's kind of it was kind of what's going on, Big Philly. Appreciate the pull up, Miss Lucy. Appreciate the pull up. Thank y'all for coming. And please, if you got a channel, like I said, drop your channel in the chat. But everybody knows that. Um, but it's an old school panel, and I was just peeping it, man. And I'm not gonna play it all because it's on Information Man's channel. So go and check it out. But it's from like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was just some heavyweight. And the one thing, it's a few things that I liked in the video. The Discord, of course, that was the most impressive. It was kind of civil. I mean, they were joking and kind of I want to say that it wasn't as intense as you see some conversations now with some of these same people, and I found it interesting. We just gonna take a little gander at it, do a little review. So let me throw up the fair use before, but appreciate Information Man for the good panel, man. It was a real good panel, and he was a good maestro of ceremony, so to speak, I guess. I mean, it was a real good panel. Let me pop it on up real quick. Let y'all get a little gander of it. Do a little listen. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Let's go. Now, as you can see, it's Information Man panel. Of course, the real brother. Now he's interviewing a gentleman that I think we all know, or I think if you're familiar with me, or for most of the people who check me out, they know that I kind of verbally tango with RBR, and this is the Information Man interviewing RBR. I guess this is when he first kind of popped on to the black scene of YouTube. But so far they've been like I said, this is way into it. It's like a 7 hour panel, so it's long. But for like the first, I want to say hour, it's just Information Man and RBR, and they having and Information Man is interviewing them. What's going on, Lawrence? What's going on, everybody in the chat? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, Lovely, how you doing? C Mo in the building. What's good with you, man? Appreciate the pull up, y'all. Um, and they are this is a couple hours into it. It's like 5 hours into it, but Information Man is on the panel right now. I believe BGS Sigmore is down there, George Macon, like it's some real heavyweights. RBR, of course. It's a gentleman named Victor I'm not too familiar with, and Information Man. But the biggest name, I guess I would say, the most known name on the panel. I'm sure this wasn't at the time, but now Kevin Samuels, and he kind of just left a message about what's going on so far on the panel, and I'm gonna read it to y'all before I start the show. It says mental issues on display. Again, this isn't funny, and sadly, he will take this and make it his credibility and someone to actually be listening to. This dark side of the internet. That's funny. That's kind of funny. What's going on, Kelly? How you doing? Appreciate the pull up, y'all. But we're gonna take a little listen. Like I said, Information Man is on the panel right now. Max Black Knight, he's on the panel. RBR, of course, Angry Man, and BGS Sigmore, and I think Kevin Samuel will be coming up shortly. So let's just take a little listen.
Yo, bro, can I get a wrench? There's a troll in your chat room that likes to dox people.
Well, go ahead, Nate. Go ahead. Ask one of the mods.
Angry man.
Yeah.
Go in my chat room so I can mod you up.
All right.
So I gotta be able to see you so I can mod you.
Yeah, I'm right there. My bad, y'all. I ain't mean to interrupt y'all.
That's all right. This is a breakdown of the Sanders voters, actually how they voted.
You got a ranch, brother. Do what you got to do.
Appreciate it, man.
So now we have it in front of you. Explain it to us, brother.
Brother, can I think that graph is for you.
It's a lie because Sanders got 30% in the vote. I'll put it up there. I thought that you were putting up the one I just put in there, brother. This is what I mean by white talking points.
He didn't get any votes, man. Damn. What are you talking about? Proof.
10% of blacks voted for Bernie
No,
Sanders.
they didn't.
And wait a minute.
No, they didn't.
RBI, you're the white talking point, fully in flesh and blood.
No,
No,
the
they
white
didn't.
point elected Trump. Now, how could you even say something so fucking stupid?
Because prove it, motherfucker, with your dumb ass.
Prove it.
Prove it. Show me a graph with a dumb ass. Oh, you dumb motherfucker. Prove it.
Prove Donald Trump,
You dumb motherfucker.
You
RBI,
With your
RBI,
retarded ass, man.
Sorry about that, yo. Sorry about
With your
that.
dumb ass, you retarded ass. Man, get back on the strip club.
RBI, your
Strip club, man. Put your helmet on, man. Where's your helmet at? Where's your helmet at?
RBI, your covers talking point, man. Seriously, your
I
covers
want to
are
win.
talking point.
Where's your short butt motherfucker? Where's your helmet at?
And then they put a lie.
Short butt motherfucker, prove it, motherfucker. Short butt motherfucker, prove it.
Ass fools will vote for George Zimmerman next time.
Well, I know your IQ must be like 75 and with that shit.
No, that's a lie.
Yeah.
RBR,
You're 85 then, dumbass.
RBR,
Dumbass.
let me ask this question,
Dumbass.
Hey, RBR,
White
RBR,
admit
Dumbass.
RBR, I had to mute you because you're not listening. Now I'm going to unmute you so I can ask you this question because you can always understand where people are coming from through questions. So I'm going to ask you a question. Well, unmute yourself, RBR. I got to ask you this question.
IQ test is a white culture test. It does not measure
You can't even pass that motherfucker.
white culture.
Okay, RBR. Why do you say that we're going to vote? Why would you think anybody black, given everything that's happened around the Trayvon Martin situation or case and what happened to that young man, why the hell would you think that black people would want to vote for George Zimmerman and then insult us like that, brother? That's not that doesn't make any sense what you're saying.
George Zimmerman because they hate you because you're black.
Ain't nobody black gonna vote. Ain't nobody black that's aware of what that man did to that young man gonna vote for him.
Because Hillary Clinton is his mama. That's why.
Hillary and Trump were the same.
Okay,
Hillary and Adolf Hitler were the same.
Okay, now this is the thing I noticed. This is what I'm noticing, brother. You tend to focus only on Obama and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Now this show was, like I said, from the 2019. I want to say, let me look exactly. It was January 21st, 2019. So we coming up on the 4-year anniversary of it. All right. And like I said, so Kevin is in the chat. He's about to pop up on the scene shortly, but he's in the chat right now. He's about to pop up on the panel. So he left another comment. It says, I saw a 3-part video from Old Drama where he was on the panel 10 years ago. Nothing much has changed with him from then to now. Delusional. Oh man, them some words.
Are there other things? Are there other things that you want to talk about besides Obama and Hillary Clinton? Because you know why? That's passe. Obama is no longer the president. Hillary had her chance. She didn't get elected. Let's move on. The reality is we got Donald Trump in there right now. Let's talk about other stuff. There are other issues you can attack.
He keep talking about voting for Zimmerman. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm voting for Soldier Boy. I'm voting for Big Draco.
Now you see, so far that's what I'm saying. Like they're even having a civil discussion. You know, they joking around. They kind of know who RBR is. Hey Shay, how you doing? What's going on? Appreciate the pull up. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. I got to get my other. Oh, you know what? I left my phone down. I ain't even. But so I'm sorry. Let me get back. But they're still having a civil conversation so far. So just let's keep listening.
Come on, RBR. I'm asking you, Let's talk about something else. And
I'm voting for Jill Scott.
I hear you. Brother George, we got Brother George and Brother Art on the panel who haven't spoken in some time. Brother George, do you have anything you want to add? I mean, it's gotten kind of crazy on here so far. Anything you want to say, brother?
Me and my wife, we just listened and laughed.
Have you popped your popcorn?
Yeah, I'm tripping off Angry Man going in. Angry Man, say that one more time. What in the? What you say? What in the something fuck?
What the absolute fuck?
I'm just listening.
Hey, real brother, I just want to know where he gets the third grade thing from. Where does that come from, brother? Where you get that from?
Comes from the fourth grade, nigga.
See, here's my thing, because here's the thing. Like, when the brother be spewing off numbers and shit and telling us what his theories are, like, I'll have that debate with anybody. I don't mind when people throw out theories, but you can't pass off a theory as a fact, fam.
Yeah.
Okay. Angry Man.
Do you see that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Not to take away from how crazy RBR is, but just how civil this discussion is so far. Like, I thought it was like, man, that's what I'm saying. You got to give much props to information, man. I think he's one of the best podcasters on here, man. He really likes having opposing opinions, but having a civil discussion within those opinions, man. I really like his show. So if you ever get a chance, I'm sure y'all all subscribe to him, but make sure you go and subscribe to him. Show the brother some love, man.
Man, let me get your attention right now. We've been kind of going. We've been kind of going in on the brother's thoughts. And is there anything that RBR has stated tonight, or that you have heard him say in the past that you do agree with? Let's get down. Let's say what we do agree. I mean, he's been getting it hard tonight.
He stated that he stated that black people believe a lot of lies from white folks, and that is, there is some truth in that. But I think he has, when it comes to which lies, I think that's where it gets, like, the water gets muddy, like it gets muddled. Like, it's true. There is a bunch of shit that white people have put out there, misinformation that they've put out there, that a lot of us latch on to. But the information that he keeps pushing out there is not information that we've latched on to. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Donald Trump is a good president. Like, I don't believe that. Like, like, if I believe that, I would have voted for the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the racist DNA was talking about, that is a big lie. Jeez,
yeah,
what the hell is that?
that's but I'm trying to give him a little bit of credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, RBR, look, I get it, bro. You want to make a name for yourself, all right?
And I agree with that.
And that's exactly. There's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with making a name for yourself, but you just can't be so abrasive initially. You gotta let people warm up to you. I know that sounds crazy, but you can't just be an asshole off the rip. You gotta kind of, you gotta get people warmed up to you. You know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy. That literally sounded crazy.
White people aren't fit to run this country. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, like,
run shit.
yeah, but he gotta understand, if he wants to make a name for himself, like, he gotta make a name for you. You gotta build a solid foundation. You can't build a solid foundation by going to everybody's channel and just flat out cursing them out. Like, even me, as much as I be cursing niggas out, when I first started, I didn't curse everybody out when I went on their panels. In fact, that's when I'm the most respectful, when I'm on other people's panels. You know what I'm saying? But he just jumped on my panel one time. I started talking shit. He started talking. He jumped in the chat room, but he jumped on BGS's panel, was screaming at us. I'm here for the truth. The truth. God damn, bro.
Yeah, I was over there. That's where I got the 2 plus 2 equals 4. The 2 plus 2
What we got here? 11 against 1. So, hold on. Everything I said tonight was true. You just
But let me. The one thing I must say, I gotta. I notice he believes what he's saying, and that's one thing that I will always respect about dude. Like no matter what even if I think it's wrong, he still believes in it, and I guess you gotta give him a little props for that. You know what I'm saying? To believe in something so vigorously that you're willing to to be laughed at.
Don't like it, so you're trying to bully me into
Everything's there. All lies. All lies. All lies. You have to do
you're
research,
trying
man.
to force me into believing that we created Africa and all the other bullshit that it's not true. That it's not true. And you need to keep lying. Teach everybody else, the other 10% of people that might come.
I have to stop you, and this is the reason why. If you're gonna be on these YouTube streets and involved, Mike, mute yourself, because I'm gonna drop.
Do you see, like, I mean, especially on these YouTube streets, this is rule number. This is the first thing I learned. If you gonna swing on, you gotta expect to get swung on. If you gonna swing, you gotta expect to get swung on. It's inevitable. And these are just words, so it ain't really physical. I mean, I know it might be hurting your ego or you know what I'm saying, your self-esteem a little bit, but you gotta brush it off. But like you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna dish it, you gotta be able to take it. That's rule number one.
Drop you off of here in a minute, brother. I've been very gracious to you all day long. We've been at this all day long. If you are, listen. If you're gonna be on here, brother, this is the thing. You're gonna have to have thicker skin to take criticism. Everybody on YouTube and everybody in the world is not gonna agree with everything that you say, brother. People don't agree with what everybody says on this panel sometimes, brother. So that comes with the territory of being on these platforms. Not everyone's gonna agree with what you say, and what you say has to make sense. Damn it! Now we got brother Kevin Samuels on. I've been wanting to get him on. I have him already. I realize I have him already in my Google system. So I want to let the brother speak. Go right ahead, brother.
Oh, somebody just called me. So, hey, was that you to call?
Yeah, it was me. I'm sorry. I thought it would just be an email sent to you. I know it's late back there where you are, but I wanted to get you on the panel. You know, you've been hearing what's been happening. I think you were in the chat room earlier.
Yeah. Look, I mean, RBR. What information is telling you is actually correct. I've seen you go around people's channels, going into chat rooms, making conversations. Dude, it is YouTube standard protocol to go to people's channels, to make yourself known, to build up an audience. But you're not going to get anywhere getting on panels, cussing and fussing at dudes, calling people fucking idiots and all this other stuff. And let's be real. I have a hard time believing you would really speak to another man like that in person. So it comes off as disingenuous. Information Man is a pretty reasonable guy. He's trying to hear you out. So is BGS. Even Angry Man was trying to listen you out. So if they're trying to hear you out, this is a golden opportunity to make your point. And if it's not if you can't sustain the point, hey, just move on. But to sit around and just call people fucking idiots and coons and all that kind of stuff, what is you seeking to gain outside of?
Nothing has changed with this guy, man. 3 years, you gotta change, bro. But yo, he lightweight dropping a little gems on him, not trying to be disrespectful. It seems like this panel of brothers is trying to look out for these brothers, and that's the one thing I will say that I admire about this podcast right here. This little part right here. So that's why I was kind of highlighting it. It seems like they really trying to help the brother. We'll just continue.
Letting outside of trying to make it seem as though you're the only black man on YouTube that's in tune with the truth, and everybody else is a bunch of liars.
Because it's true.
Okay, so let's get the right. Let's get this right.
That's what the African dude said. See, now you're going to talk over me. You talk. Why can't I talk? The dude said, how did they know who didn't vote? Because they count the votes of the people who do vote. So therefore, if you are a registered voter and you voted for Hillary in the primary, but you didn't turn in a ballot in a general election, they could be pretty sure that you didn't vote. And 74% of the people in the Democratic Party who voted for Hillary in the primaries, for Bernie Sanders in the primaries, for Hillary Clinton in the primaries, didn't vote. As far as Bernie Sanders is concerned, 30% of the votes. I want to put this up in the chat room. All right. It's called "Did Bernie Sanders Hand Trump the Election?" As for what you said about I can't prove my point by posting data and Department of Justice statistics that 3% of black men are in prison, and then you say, well, you didn't prove your point because we don't believe you. That's what is insulting. That's insulting. You don't believe the actual number of people in prison is the actual number of people in prison? It's just a goddamn lie.
You know what? Hold on. Let me say something. Can I say this?
Now put that up there.
Go right ahead.
Do you see how hostile? Like, this is just a little clip, man. Y'all have to, I don't want to say y'all have to watch the whole thing, but like, yeah, man, this shit, it's a classic. That's just a classic, man. But his brother's really trying to help his brother. He don't want to help.
Go right ahead.
Okay. See, I don't just talk. I don't just get on here and talk. I actually saw who's out there talking. I actually went back through YouTube and I saw that you were on O Drama about 10 years ago, and you were talking about a book. What's it called? Sellouts, or something along those lines. And you were just as combative with the people on that panel as you are here, actually. And I'm wondering, where exactly does all this being combative with black people that disagree with you? That's my point.
There is something called an absolute truth. 2 plus 2 is 4. Black people, hold on.
No, wait, I wasn't even finished. Here's also an absolute truth. Social skills matter. You can be as right as all day long. You do like to go to 2 plus 2 is 4. But here's where your 4 falls apart. When you have to deal with other people. You just basically got up here and said that you are the only person out here, black, on YouTube espousing truth. You can't believe.
Boom! Did y'all hear that right there? He kind of gave him. That's what I'm saying. He gave him that lesson, man. This is man. You gotta eat sometimes, man. He giving you a lesson right here. Eat that shit up, man. Taking it into consideration. You dig what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I have been saying 2 plus 2 do equal 4, but maybe 3 plus 1 equal 4 too. That's fine. Never mind.
If you really believe that, you lose all credibility. Okay, that's good.
I'm offended by that because I know for a fact I'll be talking about.
Because you don't believe me doesn't mean that it's not true.
I wouldn't even pay that. I wouldn't even pay that any mind.
But see, let me ask you this question. Real Brother Radio.
Panel telling the truth. You guys are doing
Real Brother Radio. Let me ask you a question, Real Brother Radio. Let me ask you a question, bro. Here's my question. Is there anybody on YouTube that you do agree with?
Gab. I call him Gabby, and I'm so sorry, Gab.
I'm saying, hey, real brother. Say his name correct. Put some respect on it. Stop saying Gabby. That's my man. I've been rocking with Gab. I've been rocking with Gab talk before anybody knew who he was. Don't do that. Say his name correct, or I'm ejecting you off this panel right now. Hey, Victor, be quiet, brother. I'm handling this.
Now, hold on. Now, I see you did something disingenuous, Real Brother Radio. Because there's a few times in this panel that you actually said you agreed with me.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on a lot of points. I'm not saying that you're lying all the time. I'm saying
I'm just lying some of the time. Come on, man.
You know what, RBR, you something else. RBR, you really something else, man. I think.
Yeah, he's like a novelty act. You know?
Look, I'm gonna say this again. This is the bottom line, brother Kevin Daniel. He really wants to be a part of the panels. He wants to be involved in what you do. This is what this is all about.
I do, and that's the thing. Here's the thing.
I think he's entertaining.
Well, here's the thing. I've watched him go to panel to panel. I've watched him go.
Did you hear what the gentleman just said? He thinks it's entertaining, and And literally, RBR is trying to be the opposite of that. He wants to be informative, but you have to take constructive criticism. That's why this podcast is called The Teacher Learns is Taught a Lesson. So hopefully, RBR, you in the clouds, and you watching, remember this lesson you were taught.
Goes from he was on Obsidian, he's gone to my channel. He's gotten and he makes. And here's the thing, RBR, if you're continually getting booted everywhere you go, everybody's not wrong. And sometimes you have to. Okay,
Everybody's just been walking in lockstep.
But you're
Okay,
doing.
my bad. So here's the thing. You like it or not, you do this 3 hours a day
Yes.
for a long time.
Yes.
And here's the reality of it. You're not that good because you can't build an audience.
No.
That's just
everybody. You were lying.
But Kevin, this is what he's doing. This is what he's doing. This is what I peep what he's doing. And this is what he doesn't get. He's walking into let's say the Black Manosphere was a conference room, and let's say everybody in the Black Manosphere was sitting in a chair, and there was no chairs. And he walks in and he's looking, and there's no chairs, and he's like, "Why ain't no chair for me? I want a chair. I can prove that I can be in here and this, that, and third." And the brothers is trying to talk to him, and he's not listening. But if he stop and listen for a second, it's like, brother, the chairs are in another room. Go pick up one and bring it back in here and sit it down. You don't got to fight to be in the manosphere.
No, you don't. And here's the thing.
It's wrong.
Hold on.
It's helping us.
Hold on.
Lying ain't helping us.
Okay, dude.
I got him. Go ahead.
And unlike, see, where you differ from what people will call a troll, see, what you're doing a version of trolling, but you actually create content. Here's a chance. You have a chance to sit here and make your point. People are listening to you. Information Man has listened to you. You got BGS. He's listening. Angry Man is listening. But you either can lay out your case and make the facts, but if you can't make your facts without calling everybody a liar, there's a problem there. Because at that point, you hold yourself out to be the only person, and maybe Gap Talk Media is telling the truth on YouTube, and that's just not possible. It's not possible by the numbers. So, like Angry Man said, instead of trying to fight everybody and prove how right you are and how much you were lying, just prove your points. Just try that.
Okay, but again, that's so insulting. Why? Because I proved every point that I made. You haven't addressed one point I made. You just said that I come into the room and there's a whole bunch of Nazis and there's no chairs left, but the Ku Klux Klan is meeting over there and they might have some extra chairs. Go on over there.
I didn't say that. See what I mean? Doing it right now. See, I did not say that.
RBR, see, he laughed. You know what, folks? You know what, fellas? He's laughing. He's having a good time with this. Look, RBR, when you first encountered me on YouTube, weren't you trolling my channel? Hey, RBR, let's be honest here. When you first encountered my channel, you were trolling me, brother. You were coming into my chat room.
You never define the word. What does the word mean?
What you doing? What you doing right now?
And I must say this, man, that is so annoying for a journalist to ask you to define words. The other day he asked me to define what the word free means. Free, come on, man, come on, bro. That's why they say you kind of trolling and stuff like that. Like if you, like that's free.
You were coming in. I'll tell you exactly what you did. You were coming into the chat room. You were writing messages that had nothing to do with the subject matter that we were talking about. You would rattle off several times Hillary Clinton, Obama this, and Michael Jordan this.
That's him.
Several times. Then that's what he also did to me. He snuck on. He some kind of way commandeered his way onto one of my panels without permission. That's trolling. That's your damn definition.
Can I say this?
That's a white word. Use that word. I'm right.
Well, let me say this. Let me just say this before, because I have to go. No matter what words you want to use, trolling or whatever, here's the net of it. Once you have the microphone, once you're on the panel, here's your chance to bring it. This is like being at the Apollo, and either you can bring it siphon people off your channel because people want to see what you got. They don't want to hear you calling Angry Man and BGS and everybody else a bunch of coons and all liars. That shit only works for so long. You're going to have to bring consistent, valuable content or people aren't going to stay. You'll just be relegated to a sideshow act. Here's your chance.
Okay.
Damn. That's a good point. I think for everybody, man, that was some deep lessons right there. And like, I'm not saying that RIP to the brother. I wasn't a big fan of his talking points, but he was dropping some jewels right there. I think for everybody. So I hope everybody peeped that right there. Appreciate that, man.
I disagree with what he said. Here's what I think is going to happen. My scenario: Trump goes to prison. All the stupid. I look better. YouTube.
I have to stop. Let me. My attempt in having this brother on today was to try to paint a different picture of him. I talked to him. Hey, brother Max, hang on, brother. My whole goal in bringing him on today, we've been on for a long time since we've been on since 2:30 this afternoon. To be quite honest with you, and my whole goal. Well, when I first brought him on, it was an interview. And my goal was for him to let people know who he is, his background. He has an interesting background, brothers, if you guys get a chance to hear the beginning of this.
Agreed.
He has an interesting background. He's been involved in some of the motion pictures that we have watched on the cinema screen, doing behind the scenes producing and production. So the brother has a very interesting background. And I wanted to paint a different picture because at the end of the day, he really wants to be a part of the Black YouTube community. He wants to be on the panels. He wants to contribute. He feels he has something to say and he wants to be heard. But I think that he's just going about it the wrong way.
That's it right there. This was 4 years. This is close to 4 years ago. In a few weeks, it's going to be 4 years. But I just thought this was very interesting. Like, y'all should really go and check. I want to, play the whole thing. This his video, so we got to give him his just dues. But, like, RBR's interview with Information Man is it's good. It's different. Like, it's full of lies, but it's funny. But he's a little bit more civil. And I think y'all enjoy it. Like, even the part where Information Man tries to, be civil with it. And RBR is a little civil on the interview part, like Information Man said. So check out the first hour for sure. And, give it a like and a thumbs up. All right, we gonna stop sharing that one. Get back to the business. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Appreciate everybody pulling up. We got Alex Bleeping Jones up. Hold on, let me drop that one. There we go. Appreciate Alex. We got Baller X in the building. Let me go in the chat real quick. Azure, Ungame, Pixelberry, C-Mo. Who else we got up in here? Lindor, appreciate the pull up, Miss Queen. Yes. Brides in the building. Hood Therapy, thank you for coming. C-Mo, Lawrence. Miss Queen, if I didn't shout you, Big James. Yes. We forget anybody? Miss Shay, thank you for coming. OB1 for life. Always appreciate the pull up. Baller X. I know I said Baller X. Appreciate that if I did. I think that might be everyone who's came through. Miss April. No, we got a few more. Look, man, we done had like 20 folks up in the building. I just want to thank y'all, man, because y'all really don't have to be listening to this bull. And I'm just really, throwing around some bull. Alex Bleeper Jones, like I said, Kelly Ray, appreciate the pull up. We got OB1, yes, we did. I think we got everybody. Love Zay, appreciate Big Dog Philly. Please, everybody, if you see some Miss Lucy, I don't want to forget you. Appreciate the pull up. If you see, yes, thank you for dropping that, Miss Miller. Thank you for dropping that. Yes, go and check out that video and the channel. Like I said, anybody who has a wrench, drop your channel at any given time you want to. This is a place where I want folks to grow. You know what I mean? All right. Hold on. Let me get the music going back up a little bit, right? How about this? Turn that down, boy. Uh-oh, that's too much. Oh, they playing me now. They playing me. There we go. There we go. Like I said, thank you guys for pulling up. I got one more story though. I got one more story. I found this one to be kind of interesting. Let me get back to the chat. So like I got 11 comments in the chat. Let me see what these folks been saying. It's 11 missed comments. What's up, just Miss FedEx? Oh my God. I was literally just thinking about you. Hey, Happy New Year to you. Mr. Richard Conley, appreciate the pull up. Happy Miss FedEx. I was literally just thinking about you. Oh, it's good to see you in the building. It is good to see you in the. Oh wow, thoughts become things. I was like, what do Miss FedEx? Literally, what stream was I? I think it might have been that one I was just, or it might have been the old RBR one. I was trying to look it up. And Miss Mella, thank you. I'm sorry if I missed you. I never want to miss Miss Mella. Richard Conley, appreciate the pull up. Like I said, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? There go Miss Mella. I'm sorry, Miss FedEx. It's so good to see you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting back in the chat, y'all. Let me catch up with the chat. Yes. Hold on. Let me drop. Might as well drop the chat link for a second. We can chat. Get back to the house. But I was I don't know if y'all seen this story about. I don't know if y'all know who Matt Schlapp is though. Hold on. Let me throw it up in here real quick. Now this cat right here, I don't know if y'all familiar with like politics or anything of that. So this gentleman right here, his name is Matt Schlapp. He he is in charge of CPAC, which is the Conservative Action Pact, but they're basically in charge of running the elections for the Republicans when it's time, and you know they back the candidate and things of that nature. But he was down here in Atlanta for a Herschel Walker event, and they saying he groped a male staffer on Herschel Walker's campaign on the way to the hotel. They got the tapes and everything, man. Hold on. We could listen to the article, but no, we read it real quick. The staffer said the incident occurred the night of October 19th when Schlapp, chair of the American Conservative Union and lead organizer for the influential Conservative Political Action Conference, groped and fondled his crotch in his car against his will after buying him drinks at two different bars. The staffer described Schlapp, who had traveled to Georgia for a Walker campaign event, as inappropriate and repeatedly intruding into his personal space at the bars. He said he was also keenly aware of his power dynamic with Schlapp, widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the national conservative politics. Schlapp, the staffer recalled, said he wanted to spend the evening discussing the staffer's professional future. It was a public space, and I was thinking that he got the hint. I did not want to embarrass him, he said, but it escalated. We are withholding the staffer's name at his request, citing concerns of his drawing attention to himself. Oh, that's not funny. To himself while embarking on his first week in his new job in Republican politics. So dude became, but I just thought that was wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude is like the chair of the Republican Party, and he's married to a lady named Mercedes Schlapp. It's Mercedes Schlapp. She is a woman, of course. So when they have kids together, or I think it's like a Brady Bunch. He got 3 kids and she got something like that, but they married. But the ironic thing, I remember her having like a hissy fit when Obama did the same-sex marriage thing, and I wonder if this was why. I just thought that was interesting. You know, like politics make. Oh, I ain't even show. Damn it! Let me show the picture real quick. But that's dude right there. If y'all want to see, like, I'm not too sure if y'all familiar with him. Let me take this down real quick. Yes. But that's Matt Schlapp right there, man. I mean, come on, man. They say politics make strange bedfellows. I guess that's what they meant. No, I'm sorry. That was kind of corny and insulting. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting because man, I just see the GOP. It seems like it's crumbling. Not saying that it was well, it was together for their own personal benefits, but I just think it's so phenomenal to watch it kind of crash, especially with Trump kind of not being in charge of it in a powerful way, but influential. He's still in charge of it. Like that dynamic is, it's very it's weird, but it's something to see, like how they kind of still devoted to the man, but it is what it is. Hold on, let me drop the chat real quick. We got about an hour. I mean, got an hour left. You dig what I'm saying? We chat for a minute. And thank y'all for the 17 viewers, or how I don't know how many it says I have concurrently. Let me check on that one too. It says it's 13 people. Oh, so I was lied to. It's not 17. But hey, we appreciate the 13 watching us, man, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you here with a moron. You here with a moron. That's not gonna help my self-esteem at all. But yeah, let's get back to it. Let's drop that. Music ain't too loud in the background, yo. It's all right. Yes, there you man, you are not lying. But you know what? But you know it's the crazy thing, Rich. It's you can't really hide it no more, especially with that, cameras and social media. If you can almost be really anonymous and give somebody's info out. Oh, thank you so much, Mello. We appreciate that. Hold on, let me drop the link, y'all. If anybody want to come up and chat for a little secky sec. Where's it at? Where is it at? There it is. There we go. Where that? Here it is. Man, we got Miss FedEx in the building. That is what's up. It's gonna be we about to have a great year, y'all. We about to have a great year. Old friends are coming back.
It's gonna be we about to have a great year, y'all.
Play that back here. Let me drop the link in the chat. Oh, I appreciate that, Lawrence. I'm only gonna be on for a little bit more though. We got about an hour. We gonna roll for about another hour. I gotta get ready for work in the morning. I had to go in today and get this. We about to set up this new station. We got a couple people moving into our building, so we're gonna have a little bit more clientele. So the executive chef wants to add on. We'll bring back the deli. We're starting to get busy again. So I had to go in for a few hours. It is what it is. It is what it is, but I appreciate and I'm grateful to have a job because I could just be not working, right? Be out here struggling, hoping, praying, and wishing. But if anybody want to come up for a little bit and chit chat with your boy, the moron, see if you can outsmart a moron. I challenge you to outthink a moron such as myself. Let me take away this dynamic real quick. Sorry, y'all. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, but we had a good week. You know what I'm saying? I had a great other stream the other day. I'm start trying to do it, get a little bit more consecutive. But I want to go, if I'm gonna have panels, I want to have a panel like I just saw, the one I just reviewed. I think we can joke and kind of get a little bit rough with each other, but at some point we got to dial it back down and, start having a civil conversation. I love verbal tennis matches, but sometimes, you got to slow it down. They're outing themselves on purpose because there is a price to pay anymore. Jesus will forgive all white Christians. You gonna forgive them all? What's so funny, man? You absolutely right, because people love Trump, man. The religious sector of the Republican Party loves Trump, and it seems like he would be the Antichrist. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? No biggie. But yes, we're gonna have a good work week this week. I feel it. I believe it. I'm focusing it into my mind state. We're gonna have a good work week. We're gonna have a good work. It's gonna be easy. I know I'm lying to myself on that one, man. It's like 300-400 people coming into the building tomorrow, so it's gonna be a hectic one. But we gonna make it. We ain't got no choice, right? Gotta pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Gotta pay the bills. But I just thought I'd do that live real quick. Like I said, I caught the information, man. And please go and check out his channel. And subscribe to the brother. He's got some real good content. He had a great show on today about black doctors. So please go and check him out, man. He's real good. Please, and everybody go and check out everybody in the chat right now. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody go and check out everybody. I know it's a few people who got channels. If you got a channel, drop it in the chat for me real quick. So, you know what I'm saying, folks? And go to your shorts and show the love, or go to a live and show the love. I think them shorts taking over. Them shorts taking over, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but fortunately. Unfortunately, I guess fortunately. It just depends on how you look at it. I think it's a good way to get subscribers, but I don't think you're going to get no money off of it unless you're just doing something crazy. I've seen a few, but like it's almost celebrity lookalikes. It was celebrity lookalike, the ones I seen that's over. Like I think you got to hit like a 10 million view threshold to get money, and after that I don't know how much you get paid. They never say how much you get paid after you hit the 10 million views. That's interesting, but I'm pretty sure it's about 1,000, something like that. You know what I mean? We got a few more. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to just end it and get ready for work. Y'all, nobody want to come through and talk to a moron, but I appreciate y'all coming through and watching the show. I just thought that RBR shit, peep that. Maybe, you can watch the replay. I'm sure you're not in the clouds or nothing like that. Just watch the replay, and it's just food for thought, man. Just think about it a little bit. But we're gonna get out of here. I will see you guys later. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great week. And don't hurt nobody. Peace.